Hi, this is NikkiAyanna from Just Something to Think About, Words of Inspiration found on Facebook, as well as co-host of Doing the Big Radio with Big Tony, the CEO, and Mickey Spotlight Show. And the purpose of this video is in response to a video that Big Tone posted on his page the other day from Tony Gaskins Jr. With him stating to women to stop praising your boyfriends. In essence, what he was saying was, why buy the cow when the men are getting the milk for free? And he went on to state that we are cooking and cleaning and washing our man's dirty drawers and having sex with them and so forth. And we're not giving them any incentive to want to marry us. He went on to say that unless you're dating a devout, godly man and, you know, who does stuff in the community and stuff similar to like President Barack Obama. And here's my question to you. Why would you want to marry anything less than that? Yes, not every man is going to be president of the United States one day, but we do want those characteristics. We do want a godly man. We do want a family man, a man who prioritizes marriage. And these are things that you find out in the first couple of weeks of dating. And if you're not, shame on you for not asking those kind of questions. Like, you know, what are your family values? What is your goal in relationship to getting married one day? Dating is an opportunity for two people to get to know each other and asking the right questions. And the key is to know how to date. We should pace ourselves. We shouldn't be washing some man's dirty drawers after 3 dates. But I don't think that he should have to wait to experience that after marriage either. I mean, I think that we should be pacing what we do, how much we do for our men. But let's be clear here. He's not just trying to, you know, decide if he wants to marry you. You are trying to decide if he should ask you if to get married one day. Do you want to marry him? I say society kind of has the Cinderella syndrome. Let's think about how Cinderella is set up. You have a man, the prince, at a ball, looking out at a pack of women trying to decide which one he decides he wants to marry. But there's something fundamentally missing from that fairy tale. What about the woman's role in deciding if she wants to marry you? You know, dating is about two people getting to know each other and deciding if they want to marry each other, not just one man trying to find a wife. The men are supposed to find the wife, but the wife has to decide to say yes. You don't have to marry this man. So he has just as much to prove to you as you have to prove to him. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Dating is not just about how much you give. It's also about how much he gives. It's not just about whether or not you'll make him a good wife. It's whether or not he'll make you a good husband. So dating should be done at a pace. You start out by asking the right questions to decide whether or not you want to go past the first, second, or third date. And if you decide that you like the answer to those questions and you like the chemistry that the two of you have with each other, then you get to know each other more. And then set a timeline. Decide that the timeline is yours. 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years. That's your business. But decide after you've dated somebody for so long, if they don't know if you are worthy of being married to, then know that you're worthy enough to walk away and find somebody else who does see the value in you. You don't have to stay. And that's the key. Make a decision that I'm only going to date somebody for so long. And if he doesn't see the value in marrying me, then walk away. And guess what? If you really left an impression, if he's really in love with you, he'll come after you. And if he's not, then you're better off without that person. Does that mean it's going to be easy? Absolutely not. It's going to hurt to walk away from somebody you spent 6 months, a year of your life with, or even longer. And if you're in love with them enough to want to marry them, but they're not in love with you enough to want to marry you, it's going to hurt. But guess what? Divorce hurts more. You don't want to marry the wrong person. Love is not about finding somebody to marry. It's finding the right person for you. Don't settle for anybody. just to have somebody. So that being said, you need to be you, the real you. You need to show that this is the woman you're going to marry, as much as he needs to show this is the man you want to marry. We don't love people because of how they look. We're attracted to how they look. We love people because of the way they make us feel. And we have a right to want to see if that person deposits into our love tank the way we need them to. And just like you have the right to see if he has what it takes to make you feel loved, he has the right to want the same thing. And if a man wants a woman who cooks and cleans, that's his business. Just like we as women have the right to want a man who can pay the bills, or who can maintain a house, or who's willing to make sure that the lawn is mowed. Even if he's not doing it, he'll hire somebody to get it done. Those are the things that makes us fall in love with people, as the things that the voids that they feel that we can't do for ourselves. If he wants a woman that cooks and you don't cook, then maybe you're just not that woman. If you want a man that goes out, mows the lawn, or takes out the garbage, and he's not willing to do that for you, he's looking at you for to do that, and that turns you off, you have the right to walk away. That's what dating is, getting to know each other, the real person. Don't tell me what you're going to be like after we get married. Show me what you're going to be like after we get married. I want to date the real you. And he has a right to want to date the real me too.